Alright, everybody, part 2, looking at the importance of different shapes on your cells. So, I have 2 different shapes, again, made of our same auger stuff. We got a square, and we got a circle. The circle is roughly the same size as the first one that we used. So if we remember that, it should be about 2 centimeters in diameter, if I remember correctly. Yep, 2 centimeters in diameter, and the height is still the same of what it was before, which is 0.5 centimeters. Now with the square, again, these are cut from the same type of the same auger, so the height is going to be 0.5 centimeters. I tried to make these similar in size, so this one is about 2 centimeters in length. Sorry, and 2 centimeters in width. Now you'll see it's not exactly cut, but it's close enough. And that is important, the sizes I chose, and we'll talk about that in the math section. But they are of similar, what's called surface area to volume ratio. So they're about the same this, and I'll show you how you get that in a little bit here after we do the whole time-lapse thing. And I'll show you, and we'll see if either of these shapes, if it makes any difference, which one will get filled in faster. So, got my tray here from before. I carefully put those in here. And I'm going to move you over to the viewing area. Be right back. Hello again for the second, or at the first part of part 2. So you should be around here on your lab where it says we'll look at our different shapes, and we're going to do the square and another disc. So with this one, we're going to go backwards and do the math first. So we have our equations and here for square, because if we remember, our disc was the same dimensions as in our first one. So all we had to do is transfer the numbers from our small one, our small disc over here. So our surface area was 9.42 and the volume was 1.57. And then our ratio was 6. So now we just have to figure out this stuff for the rectangle, or you know, the what do we want to call it? A rectangular prism, or like a cuboid. So with our rectangle, what we're going to do is we're going to use that equation there. So 2 times your length, which was 2, times your width, which was 2, plus your height and length, so 2 times 0.5. I use X's for those. And then lastly, your height and width. So again, 2 times 0.5. So that's all these put together. So this is 4 plus 1 plus 1. And that all should be 6 times 2 is 12. So let me just fill these in again. 2205. So our surface area is 12. And then our volume is just length times width times height. So that's just 2 times 2 times 0.5. And that should be should be 2. Okay. Now what we get to do is we do our ratio, which was just our surface area divided by our volume. So that should give us 12 divided by 2, which is 6. Take this information here and predict which one will end up filling in first, the square, the disk, or both at the same time. Okay? And we'll see if shape has anything to do with how fast they fill in, or if our surface area to volume ratio is what determines it. Okay? So then you can go ahead and watch the next video, which will be in the link right there when I get it posted. Okay? See you later, everybody.